In today's Y&R update, Victor pushes his secret agenda to force Sienna out of Noah's life while quietly preparing a brutal strike against Jack and Jabot. Noah returns to Genoa City with Sienna, triggering an awkward run-in with Audra. Meanwhile, Cain snaps after sensing betrayal and vows to destroy an enemy's future. With Victor's attack now officially in motion and tensions rising across town, Genoa City is headed straight for an explosive showdown. Welcome to Celebrity Gossip 24 Hours, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of Young and the Restless, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. Y&RNews, Victor's hidden agenda shakes Sienna, and Cain vows to ruin an enemy's future. The Young and the Restless kicks off the week with explosive confrontations, uneasy alliances, and a dangerous game of leverage that could send shockwaves through Genoa City. From Victor's aggressive attempt to drive Sienna away from Noah, to Cain's spiraling fury and a new threat aimed at Phyllis, Monday's episode is packed with twists that set the stage for even bigger battles. Noah brings Sienna home, and the Newmans aren't happy. The drama opens in Los Angeles, where Noah escorts Sienna to the hotel room where Victor, Sharon, and Nick anxiously wait. The moment introductions are made, Victor Newman wastes no time sizing her up, cold, direct, and already suspicious. When he demands to know the whereabouts of her estranged husband Matt, Sienna insists she has no clue and even less interest. But everyone in the room understands one thing: Matt is dangerous, vengeful, and still out there. Victor admits he confronted Matt and forced him to retreat, but that victory came at a cost, one he hasn't shared yet. Sienna is stunned when she learns he drained Matt's accounts, including assets she technically shares. While she despises Matt and his choices, she's furious to realize she's been financially wiped out too. Tension rises when Noah invites Sienna to return to Genoa City with him. Sharon worries that the situation is spiraling too fast, and Nick privately urges his son to think rationally. Bringing Sienna back could paint a target on the entire Newman family. But Noah stands firm; he won't abandon her, no matter the danger. Victor's bribe, a not-so-subtle attempt to push Sienna out. Downstairs, Victor finally reveals his real agenda. Speaking privately with Sienna, he informs her that every major asset Matt owned, including the infamous Shadow Room, now belongs to Noah. Sienna, blindsided again, insists she never knew Matt's fortune was tied to criminal activity. She met him when her life was falling apart; his attention felt like salvation, not manipulation. Victor cuts through her emotional confession with one bold offer. Name a price and disappear from Noah's life. Sienna doesn't flinch. She knows Noah's family is trying to separate them, but she refuses to be bought, threatened, or run off. If Noah wants her in his life, he'll say so himself. When she returns upstairs, Noah immediately asks whether she'll come back to Genoa City. Her answer remains unspoken, but clearly weighs heavily on her. Matt spirals and plots the Newmans' downfall. Meanwhile, Matt storms into the Shadow Room in a drunken rage. With a call to his accountant confirming his worst fears, every cent gone, thanks to Victor, he smashes his phone and desperately searches for a solution. His associate Annie arrives with even more bad news. An ally of theirs has escaped custody, and law enforcement will likely come crashing down on both of them. Now completely broke and backed into a corner, Matt realizes he needs leverage, something powerful enough to strike at the Newmans where it hurts. What he's planning isn't revealed yet, but his promise is chilling. They won't see it coming. Jack and Diane brace for impact, while Cain walks in. Back in Genoa City, Jack and Diane strategize at the GCAC. Facing Victor's looming corporate strike, they work through options to save Jabot before it collapses under Newman pressure. Just as Jack expresses gratitude for Diane standing by him, Cain Ashby strolls in. The encounter is tense. Jack reminds Kane of the chaos his past actions unleashed, including the dangerous AI weapon that now threatens multiple lives. Kane insists he has taken responsibility and even tries offering his help. Jack and Diane shut it down immediately. As far as they're concerned, Kane is still part of the problem. But Kane leaves them with an ominous reminder. Victor is the real threat, and he's already moving. Phyllis and Adam share secrets, then Kane sparks a showdown. Later, Adam finds Phyllis relaxing in the jazz lounge and tells her Victor's countdown has begun. The new AI system will launch soon, giving them a pathway to control Jabot. Phyllis acts unimpressed by Victor's scorched earth approach, though her curiosity is clearly piqued. Adam warns her that the takeover needs to look legitimate. She cannot afford to appear too eager, especially with Kane already watching her closely. When Phyllis reveals she's tired of the entire charade, Adam becomes uneasy, suspecting she may back out or blow the plan. Enter Kane. He approaches the table and immediately senses deception. When Adam walks off, Kane confronts Phyllis head-on. He accuses her of lying, manipulating him, and pretending loyalty she never intended to give. She fires back, reminding him that he has nothing left to bargain with. That's when Kane snaps. He vows to derail her plot to take over Jabot, and threatens to destroy every opportunity she might have in the future. Phyllis dismisses it as empty talk, but Kane's fury shows he isn't bluffing. Jack sends Victor a message, through Adam. As the episode closes, Adam crosses paths with Jack and Diane upstairs. Jack doesn't sugarcoat a thing. He tells Adam to deliver a message directly to Victor. Better luck next time. A warning. A declaration. And the promise of a fight that is far from over. Today's next update. Y&RNews, Victor unleashes his plan, and Noah's return sparks awkward tension. The Young and the Restless is setting up a fierce midweek showdown as Wednesday's episode brings new confrontations, uneasy reunions, and the beginning of Victor Newman's long-teased strike against Jack Abbott. While the Abbotts scramble to shield their legacy, other Genoa City residents find themselves crossing paths at the worst possible moment. Noah returns to GC, with Sienna by his side. After days of chaos in Los Angeles, Noah Newman finally heads back to Genoa City aboard the family jet. But he's not traveling alone. Sienna Bacall, still reeling from the fallout with her dangerous husband, accepts Noah's offer of protection and chooses to stay close to him. Once they arrive, Sienna receives even more reassurance that the Newmans intend to keep her safe. Matt, still plotting in the shadows, may be biding his time, but everyone knows his silence won't last. For now, however, Genoa City offers a fragile sense of calm. That calm doesn't last long. As Noah settles back in, he unexpectedly crosses paths with Audra Charles. The moment catches Audra off guard. She clearly didn't expect him to be home so soon, let alone in decent shape after his frightening hospital ordeal. She expresses concern, and Noah keeps the conversation simple, leaving out the darker parts of what happened in LA. But the tension remains. Their history still hangs between them, and things may turn even more uncomfortable if Noah ends up introducing Audra to Sienna. With both women still connected to major turning points in his life, the encounter could be a spark waiting to catch fire. Victor gives the order, the attack on Jack begins. Meanwhile, Victor Newman shifts into battle mode. With fresh intel coming in, likely from Adam, he learns that the Abbotts have been quietly preparing for an attempted takeover. Adam may also pass along Jack's bold message, a confident better luck next time. Victor doesn't flinch. Instead, he authorizes the next stage of his plan to hit Jabot where it hurts. He's ready to move full speed ahead, convinced that the Abbott family is vulnerable despite their precautions. What Victor doesn't realize is that Jack, Diane, Kyle, and the rest of the family have been racing to shut down the systems tied to the controversial AI program. Going offline could be the only thing standing between Jabot and total corporate sabotage. Whether their late-night efforts will be enough is the looming question. Billy and Sally hope their event survives the war. Across town, Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra stay focused on final preparations for the Abbott Communications launch event. They want the celebration to go perfectly, and both seem cautiously optimistic despite the chaos brewing around them. But with Victor's attack imminent and the Abbotts already under pressure, the feud between the families threatens to overshadow everything. Their big night could easily become collateral damage if tensions spill over. Bigger twists ahead. Wednesday's episode promises rising stakes, hidden motives, and a collision of storylines as the Newman-Abbott rivalry reaches a dangerous turning point. And with a major party on the horizon, surprises are almost guaranteed. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from Young and the Restless, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.